Hello and welcome to yesterday's video. This video is about a popular game that happened recently with Anish Nayak and Keyur Pandya. Anish Nayak being the very famous YouTuber and chess streamer and also almost Olympic swimmer. And we have on the other side Keyur Pandya, who is an upcoming stand up comedian and a chess streamer, and also maybe future Samay Raina's rival. So we have this amazing game happening, which has a lot of rating gap. Look at this, 1983, and Keyur Pandya is just 1470 because this is 3+0 format. So let's dive into the game. Let's see what happened. And yeah, we go with the normal Queen's Gambit. And to my surprise, Anish accepted the Gambit. And I was like, what? And then I just go with the development moves. And he pushed uh, c5, which was also very surprising to me. And I just push ahead. And now here comes the variation, which is the central variation, is very different from most of the games. So I took it here and he takes here, and I took with the queen, which was actually not a good move. It was a mistake according to the computer, but hell, we don't play like computer, we play like humans. And he takes the queen. To my surprise, he took the queen so that now I am equalized with the opponent, which is more rated than me. So if you have an opponent who is higher rated than you, you should just exchange the queens to gain advantage in the end game. So he goes with the knight, and I also go with the knight, and he does this, which is okay, fine, no problem. And yeah, I thought I should develop the bishop here, but then I put it here because I wanted to see this square. So yeah, and this pawn as well. So normal development moves and castles. I come with the rook here, and he played this move, which was a mistake. Fine, I also made a lot of mistake because I played this and this. So I just wanted to play solid, so do not give away much. So and there was not much development happening as well. So again, there might be mistakes, but see, the thing is, when you play with a human brain, you don't see all these moves. You see your game and you build up in that direction. So he goes here, which is a blunder actually. I did not cite that because the best move was to take the bishop, which I was also very confused why he's not taking my bishop, because knight for a bishop is a good deal. But since he was not taking it, and I also didn't see the next move, which was also a mistake. My best move was bishop going here, because I then threatened the rook, and my other bishop is also looking here, so his rook would have been almost trapped. uh, so normally I went back, and now comes the greatest move ever: pawn push to e5. Now mostly people would think that, hey, I can just take this knight instead and ruin your structure, but here is the attack which is coming, which is very deadly. So he goes ahead with the knight instead of going back, and I take the knight to equalize material, and he takes with the bishop. I take with the bishop here because I thought this is a free pawn, obviously. Look at here, takes, and this is a free pawn. It would seem like that, but once the bishop takes and the rook takes, now the brilliant move, which is knight to a4, attacking this square and my rook can't come here because the bishop is looking here. So I had very less options, and therefore I just went back. I could have gone here, but that was not in my mind. I was also time managing very precisely. So he takes the pawn, and now I go with the counter attack because I was thinking that there is no play happening. I'm not doing much. I have to create the play as white, and I have to take control of the game. So counter attack was the thing. I went for this knight move and attacking this pawn and this square as well, because my bishop from very far, he's looking here, eyeing on this spot. He goes back, which is also a decent move, but according to the computer, it was not a good move. So I thought, okay, well, you know what? Anyways, let's just push the pawn. And I pushed the pawn. And here he thought for at least 33 seconds. 33 seconds he thought, and then he took the pawn. Now I had the option of taking with the bishop or the knight. So I actually went for the knight, because then I can have a discovery, discover check. So I take, and he goes here, which is also the best move actually, because there is nothing happening. I can't go here and threaten nothing. Like, there was nothing threatening. So he goes here, and I take the rook because I want to equalize anyways. And he takes with the rook, and now I thought maybe I could go here and take this pawn, but the computer says this is the right move. But anyways, I was going to take this pawn. So uh, yeah, he goes here again. He thinks for at least 22 seconds. Yeah, and he goes here. He's wasting a lot of time. No, wait. Oh no, here he just spent 4 seconds thinking. Yeah, fine. So I take the pawn. Again, here he went here with the knight, so attacking my a pawn. So now I had no choice but take the knight, because, well, if I don't, I lose this pawn, and then this pawn is unstoppable because the bishop is also looking here. So I had to take this pawn, make his pawn come into this dark square, which is more important for me. But he takes with the rook, and thus I just go back again with the knight protecting this square, like the rook from coming here. And yeah, he goes here, and now we are just managing on time because he's also very low. Which move did he think a lot? Yes, this move he thought a lot, at least 20 seconds. And he went here because there was no gameplay happening. And in 3 plus 0 time, it is very important to manage your time. Uh, and now we're just playing random moves because there is no time left. And I'm also like thinking that I want to pressurize him more on time. And then I go here with the knight because I have nothing left. Because here, if you see, the end game has started. This is the end game. And with this formation, he can't do much. And I also can't do much because I have no moves left. I have to play something. So I played this knight here, which was actually not that accurate because he comes here with the bishop and then tries to, trap this, tries to make this play. So if I move my rook here or anywhere, I'm just gone. So I had to come back with my knight over here to protect this square. So I go back again, he goes back, and now this amazing move, uh, he pushes it. And this is just such a BKL moment for me that, hey, I did not spot that. Look at this. It was a mistake. Obviously, I had to go back or something. And he pushes the pawn. And the again, knight could have came anywhere, here or here. But I chose this because I don't know what I was thinking was to get him low on time. And he pushes the pawn again. And this is a great move by Anish. And I go back with the knight. And he did not take the knight, which was very surprising to me. And I just started pushing my pawn instead. Here he could have taken the knight, and it was GG. And he push the pawn, and I take the pawn with the knight, and he takes the rook. I go back, pushing my pawns because that's the only play I have. He goes and defends with the rook, and I push the pawn. And here comes the very annoying. What is this move? What is this move? Just such a sister calories move, man. What is this? You just blunder your rook because he has just 1 second left. and I take the rook, and almost it's GG, man. It's done. I win on time. I don't like to win on time, but then again, I manage my time that well, because after the game he was like, "Hey, give me that end game, and I will win, like 9 times out of 10." And I was like, "What? Which end game? What part of end game is considered?" Because I think this is where the end game starts, right? But again, if you give me more time, then I can think more in the mid game to not reach to this position as well. So hey, time management is more important. I think Anish should focus more on time management and not googling Hasina Sheikh hot pics on YouTube. And again, he's again amazing swimmer and athlete, and wow. And I mean, we don't need more swimmers, right? We have already a lot of swimmers. He should focus more on chess, because even Octo here can swim. He's a natural swimmer. He was born swimmer. I mean, literally. So I would just like to say that diamond membership helps you know nothing. Like, diamond membership is pointless actually, because look at Anish, he's almost 2000, and even beyond 2000 in other formats, but then he's losing to someone who is 1400 and a comedian. And so let's say anyone can defeat anyone at good day, because here we can see that we have 82% accuracy, and Anish played with 77% accuracy. So again, maybe he didn't take me that seriously or underestimated me, and he was like, hey, let's not play 10 plus 0, let's play 3 plus 0, because he was very overconfident, and I was also very underconfident in shorter formats, so I played faster, which is good for me. But for me, longer formats is the main thing. But again, amazing game. Please do subscribe to Anish channel as well as Chess and Jokes. We will come with more videos in the future. So let's just end this video as long as we have sunlight in Europe. And see you later next time. Octo, say bye. 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 Bye.